today I saw this integration to Innovate SAP's integration strategy white paper, and I just wanted to go through it with you. I would recommend that you go through it and read it yourself also. I will not do a full justice of all the different things that is covered in this. That's a little outside of the scope of this video. So a preface about it. Application and technologies continue to rapidly evolve. We talk here about SAP's holistic integration strategy for both SAP non-SAP software will guide you through your transformative journey. I do have a little thing about this holistic. It makes me, when I see this word, I do think a little more on the alternative side. I do see that there's a lot here, and I think there's also, if I remember it correctly, there is some of the places here where it says, okay, you actually don't need to integrate it in the normal ESB model, enterprise service bus model, where you put a message that's being delivered or data processes, but there is different ways of handling these things. But I guess anyway, it is good to think that it is more than just a tool. It is also a flow, a process around these things. And here's the content, this integration strategy, innovate some of the business processes and the underlying technologies and tools and services. This one is quite interesting. I guess we have seen that for a number of years. I guess last year they probably added this AI-powered businesses, and we got the business technology platform together with all these cloud services and some solutions around here. And then they got the business processes. One thing I do notice here is there's a 2 times increased investment in the integration by 2027. And if you look at source here, it's an IDC white paper delivered last year. So they do expect that there is a lower operating cost by adopting automation technologies. And I think there's also 31% of line of business leaders struggle to tie integration technology to business impact. I think what we see there is often that, hey, we just need integration. It's something we just add after the fact. It is interesting to see this being highlighted in this way. Delivering on the promise. In today's complex world, IT increased. In recent years, we've laid strong integration foundation, and our roadmap for 24 and beyond is loaded with more innovation. With our deep enterprise knowledge and robust capabilities, we help our customers simplify their business. And I would say that there's happened a lot in the integration space over the last couple of years, making the tools, technologies much more robust. Then integrate integrate and innovate some of the business process. You have the technology below here. Makes sense. There is this part about moving to a clean core. I guess that's obviously one of the big thing, and you got the S4HANA projects going on. So there's a lot of things going on in this. With SAP Holistic Integration, we want to provide a foundation for companies to break down departmental silos and adopt dynamic cross-functional business process to deliver optimal experience. I fully agree that there's been a lot of focus on this, and I think that is one of the things that SAP really can do a lot with, because the easier it is to integrate, or the less you need to think about it, the better, I guess. They talk about the different business processes that they're focusing on, and I think that this has been a consistent theme for a long period of time about SAP is about business processes, and that's why they're really good at these things. If we just look at this lead to cash here, covering your business process from initial contract to prospect or fulfillment. There's some of the different services that there's provide here, and I think just here, but one thing here that is a bit interesting, I don't know if I can actually select here, is that by replicating service contract from S4HANA service solution to field service management without using integration middleware. And I think that's one of the things that we would see a lot more on. And obviously then it depends on where you're hosting your specific platforms, which cloud solutions, etc. But I think that is one of the key things that we would see here. I think they're also in, maybe it's not this one, but one of the other processes, centralized master data. And I think that is one of the key areas that we need better data, being able to know where it's created and being able to replicate it correctly. We got design to operate, CAD and S4HANA enables whatever. There's a lot here on the AI capabilities. This will save a couple of hours, 500, 300 hours. Recruit to retire. Here they're talking about SAP Master Data Integration Service. I have not seen that, which is a bit strange, and where it locates, but it's, I guess, one of the things I need to figure out, what is it actually and where does it resist, or is it just some kind of service that they have that you get as a part of the S4, or where does that actually exist? Because I think always master data has been a topic that needed to be talked about. We're talking about suite qualities, and obviously when you're talking about integration, it is more than just integration suite. There's all of these different components with work zone, task center, cross analytical services, there's end-to-end blueprints, there's this aligned domain model. And I think that's one of the key aspects of this master data integration. Being able to say that a customer looks like this no matter which systems we are on is quite crucial for such scenarios. Coordinated lifecycle management with cloud, being able to work with these different scenarios. We talk about business technology platform here, and we talk about integration suites, some of the different deployment models, accelerators, pre-built integrations, all of these things, I guess we have added. There's probably a little more on the event-driven architecture now. I guess it's also been there for quite some time. Try before you buy. I think that is really a simple way of getting started. You can use all the platforms and tools in this, or a lot of them in this free tier model, and thereby get a chance to explore it. You can also use the trial functionality, which also is a good way to understand what's going on. There's this BTP guidance framework, and I think this makes a lot of sense to understand SAP's thoughts on this, where you should be thinking what's the important things that is going to be here, and talk about your deployment principles, methodologies for covering all of these things, and then domain knowledge for these things. If we talk about your design to be integration, I think I've been talking about this ISAM integration solution advisory methodology for a long time. I think from a user perspective, it makes a lot of sense that you understand what it is, what it can do, and as a part of your development and your work with your integration strategy, you figure out what components, how does this all work together, because then it becomes a lot easier once you get into the phase of actually delivering this, because then you can just say, hey, there is already written about this in this document, therefore we will take it. Driving together, rise with SAP and grow with SAP. I guess that's two of the main components that you should be considering. So that was, get engaged, get started with it. The guidance framework, I should probably also cover that and understand a little more about that, because I think I'm just focusing on these small topics about integration, but I think the guidance framework is probably a bit more broader on some of these aspects. And then, obviously the Roadmap Explorer Discovery Center is a good thing to do. I hope you like this. Please hit like, please hit share if you think that this was interesting and something I should go through and do with other documents, other papers that I see. I hope you find this useful. So thanks for watching. Thank you.